Welcome into episode 19 of my Fremennik only Ironman series. In case you missed the last episode, we first got some U logs from a Barbarian Assault gamble, and we got the fletching level up to 65 so that we can make our U short bow, which you can see here. Following with that, we also received level 80 strength just by doing some rock crabs. So I'm going to start focusing on attack and defense a little bit more to even out the stats. After that, we ended up getting 2 pairs of rock shell legs, so that goes with 2 pairs of rock shell plate bodies as well. So we're really only missing the warrior ring from Rex, and then we can call that complete. Anyways, in this episode, I hope to really work on herb lore. These cave crawlers are going to be my new home for a while. I want to hit level 37 so I can make those prayer potions and open up some prime and supreme runs, just because if I don't get very lucky at Rex, I may be there for a while, so I'd like to kind of diversify the content a little bit by doing the other 2 Dagonoth Kings as well. But anyways, enjoy episode 19. Opening up the new episode with level 65 range. I was able to bank up enough Terramins, and with these strength potions, this will give me level 34 herb lore, 3 levels to go. Back at rock crabs, and there is level 66 attack, and that should get us level 88 combat. Coming in with level 67 attack, 76 hit points, level 68 attack, level 69 attack. My most recent cave crawler runs have been pretty successful. I'm getting a lot of Terramins and Marintels, which are my best 2 herbs for the experience, just because I have plenty of limpworts and unicorn horns, but so far that is one of my better trips so far. Ended up getting a ton of Guams in this run, and with this strength potion, that is level 35 herb lore, 2 to go. And there is level 70 attack, so that is going to finish it up for attack for now. There's really not much of a purpose for me to keep training it until I get up to a stage where I can do God Wars, and if I ever get lucky enough to get a God Sword, then I can train it up to 75, but other than that, I will train defense up to 70, and then I think from there on we'll just keep going with strength. And there we have level 66 range, so that's a few range levels this episode here at Cave Crawlers alone. As mentioned on my previous episode, I was holding a Barbarian Assault kind of community day thing, just in case people wanted to do some Barbarian Assault, get their torso, do some gambles if they haven't. I'm pleasantly surprised to say that it did go very well. We were on for at least 4 hours. I know some people extended to maybe like 5 hours and stuff. Overall, I think we ended up at the max, maybe 25 people, so we had 5 teams going at once. We tried racing, but one team was just so much faster than the others that it wasn't really worth their time to wait for us to finish each time. So we raced the first time. Unfortunately, my team did not get first, but overall it was a fun time. I got a lot of points. I'll go ahead and show how many points I started with here, and then at the end I'll show how many I have. First queen of the day, 34 minutes, not a very good time at all. We ran into some trouble on wave 10. I think we had to redo it once, so hopefully every run after this is a little bit better than that. Just finished up game 2, 24 minutes and 9 seconds. Shaved about 10 minutes off of that last game. Let's keep going. And there is round number 3 completed, 21 minutes and 52 seconds. Round 4 completed. And this is going to be the end of game number 8 and the final game of the day for me. I think some people are still going to keep going, but overall we had about 20 to 25 people at once going for games. So a lot of people got a lot of different level ups and gambles. And then I know 2 or 3 people got torsos, so that's great to see that they finally get their torsos. I know that doing random games is always a little tough, but I think I may host another event like this in the future, maybe once a month or once every 2 months. I mean, I do need the points just anytime, so let's go and see what I end up getting with all of these points I got. Ended up getting enough points for 6 high gambles. I'm looking for some runes, coins, alkables, or some magic logs or planks on here, just so I can get some materials that I need for my account. First item is magic logs, so we can now make a magic short bow when we hit level 80 fletching. That's a long way away, but pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and hop into gamble number 2. And we end up getting a rune kite shield at high gamble 11, so that's going to be a 30k alk there. That's going to be good for runes for Rex. Item number 3, mahogany planks. So far 3 for 3. The planks I can't really use yet. My construction's not high enough, but let's go on. Item number 4, Torstals. Now that is not too helpful. I can actually keep those for stamina potions for the Dr. Jekyll random, so I'll hold on to those for sure. Item number 5, hoping for something good. Sharks is okay. I can fish those, so I mean it helps with the stack, but I don't really need those as a reward. And the final gamble is 280 law runes, so that's going to finish up all my gambles. The law runes are helpful for the home teleports, and that's going to do it for 3,000 Barbarian Assault points. It took 4 hours to get those, and it went away in under a minute. Overall, pretty satisfied with the rewards though. Back at my favorite place of rock grabs with level 66 defense and 1,225 total level and 90 combat. As well as mentioned in my previous clip, I'm going to keep the torso in my inventory. If I get the Dr. Jekyll random event, I will get a stamina potion, which I can then eventually make in my house for a stamina pool. Level 67 defense. Just missed it, but there's level 68 defense. Trying to go through this Herblore grind, and with this arrow, that's going to be level 77 hit points. That's pretty crazy. I feel like I was in the 60s like a month or two ago. Following up that recent hit points level with level 67 range. This most recent Herblore level, I've really been scraping the herbs here. I got some red spider eggs from Cave Crawler, so I'm making some stat restores and got level 36 Herblore. Fortunately, I have over 90 Guams in the bank, which equates to about 2,700 Herblore experience if I make Guam Tar, so that'll be level 37 once I pick about 1,100 Swamp Tar from the boat. And after about an hour of just picking Swamp Tar out of the barrels on the ship, we finally have level 37 Herblore. So with our +1 boost, we can now get to make prayer potions. Currently sitting at, it looks like 70 Renar weed, so that's going to be plenty of prayer potions to start out with, as well as I'm going to go ahead and first make some Amulets of Chemistry. If you don't know, they have 5 charges and they can allow you to get 1 extra dose per making a potion, so it looks like it's only a 5% chance on that, but I mean any extra doses help, so I'm going to make those first and then I will boost, and I'm pretty sure I'll get level 38 while I'm boosting, so that's going to be great as well. I only had 2 Jades in the bank, but because it's 1 in 20, I'll have plenty of charges here. I think I'm only going to be able to use maybe 1 of these if I get lucky, so out of the 70 Renar weeds that I have, hopefully I can get 5 extra doses. And this is a great sight to see right here, making prayer potions for the first time on the account. I've been talking about this since like episode 3 or 4 about one of my main goals for Prime and Supreme. So now with this I can go and focus on Prime once I finish up with Rex, and then we'll just have Supreme left over, which I'm not looking forward to. It only took 2 Greenman's Ales, but there is level 38 Herblore, so now I no longer need to boost for making the prayer potions. I think the next Herblore milestone is most likely going to be, I think level 48 is going to be, yeah, super anti-poisons. That'll help me out tremendously as well. Instead of taking like 4 regular anti-poisons, I can just take maybe 1 or 2 of these, make my trips last longer, and not have to worry as much about the poison. But there we go, level 38 Herblore. 9 levels to go until our next big milestone. So a bit disappointing, but my Amulet of Chemistry only worked 3 times out of 70 potions, which, I mean, it's 1 out of 20, so I was just a little bit unlucky there, hoping for that 4th dose. But there we go, 67 prayer potions, 4 4-dose ones. That should last quite some time, hopefully be enough for all of Prime and maybe into Supreme. I really hope that I have at least the Archer's Ring or the Seer's Ring by the time this stack depletes, because I've been playing this account for 10 months and I've got 70 Renar weeds total. So I'm going to need something to change up. I'm going to need a lot of luck at these next 2 Dagannoth Kings. First Rex trip of the episode, I actually had to tally out and come back in because the first time I tried to get in here, I got absolutely destroyed. But this time I got in here only using 2 sharks, so hoping for a long trip. I brought enough runes for like 15 kills. Let's hope for some good luck. Kill number 2 of the trip, and we get a 3rd rock shell plate. So that is kill count 196. We are closing in on 200. I actually had to log off the game for like 15 minutes, so I had to tally out and come back in. And the second time I came back in, I got very unlucky and ate 5 sharks. Kill number 200 on Dagannoth Rex, and it is 150 iron ore. We didn't really get anything in the last 100 kills besides the rock shell, hoping for more luck on this next 100. Rex kill 207, let's see something good. And I should have been more clear with how good I wanted it to be. Great for the bank value, but that is our third B ring. Really hoping for that warrior ring soon. Rex kill 13 of the trip. There it is, warrior ring. So that is Dagannoth Rex completed. 3 berserker rings, 1 warrior ring, 210 KC. Oh, I'm so happy that's finally over. I kept having to make money to buy runes, and it finally paid off. 210 Rex kills. Overall, very satisfied with that. That's under the drop rate for both the rings. Plus, I got a lot of duplicate berserker rings as well. And I got every other item that I wanted. So, 210 KC, 3 B rings, 1 warrior ring. Very happy about that. Now we can finally move on to Prime next, and now that we have prayer potions, we really don't have to grind to get up to that point. Just wanted to clear up what I just said in the last clip. I wasn't under the drop rate. It is 1 in 128 for each ring, but I guess I was thinking 1 out of 256 for both the rings. But anyways, I'm still very lucky on those rings. Here are the spoils from 210 Rex KC. We got very lucky with the duplicates. I mean, other than the warrior ring, but I can alch those rock shell duplicates, and that's 38k or 37k for each one. Overall, we're looking just under 10 mil. Other than that, there isn't a lot. I started burying bones at the beginning, so 108, I buried the other 102. If I bury those bones or use them on my altar, I should get like 2 more prayer levels, which I'm thinking about doing for Supreme and Prime, just so I can get that little extra prayer potion just in case. But anyways, 9.97 mil by completing Rex on 210 KC. So I ended up doing a quick comparison on the Rune Longsword compared to the Fremennik Blade. In a previous video, somebody left a comment saying that the Fremennik Blade was more DPS than the Rune Longsword. So I just decided to test it out now. At first, I really didn't believe it, but it turns out the Fremennik Blade gives me about 28,500 experience an hour, while the Rune Longsword only gives about 28,000 on the dot. So yeah, it is better, and every bit of XP helps. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Fremennik Blade just at rock crabs at least. I may have to test it out in other areas, just because rock crabs might not be the best way to gauge that, because I don't really kill them at all times, just because I have to wait for them to respawn if I wanted to stick to this 2 rock spot. But anyways, sorry that I kind of dismissed that comment the first time I saw it, but it looks like the Fremennik Blade is what I'm going to be sticking with for my AFK training, and overall it just looks better with the whole fashionscape, not seeing that Rune Longsword happen. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Fremennik Blade for now, and then hopefully I'll end up getting some type of upgrade in the near future. I seem to have left out farming content in the last episode, but there we go, level 3 farming. Alright, that's going to do it for episode number 19. I think I'm going to just call it there. I could have done another Prime run, probably in this episode, but I wanted to save that for episode 20 because we did get so much accomplished in this episode, so I wanted to save a little bit for the next one. But anyways, I'm going to start off the next episode going for a Prime run. Here's my inventory setup. I'm only going to try a few kill run just to see how well I can hit with the range. The first time I went here, I hit very well, but maybe I just got lucky. So looking for like 2 or 3 kills in this run. Got my telegrabs this time. I'm bringing the damage book for the prayer bonus. I'll use the granite shield running through the caves itself, just so I can tank a little bit extra on the melee parts. But anyways, if you did enjoy episode 19, feel free to hit that like and subscribe if you're new, and look forward to episode 20 coming out shortly.